Hello. We are working on rolling out pie crust. Now, my pie crust recipe is one that I do not share. It is a family recipe, but I will tell you it is shortening based over butter based, but you use whatever you want to use. So, got my pie dough here, and I am going to roll it out. We are going to use this to make a pecan pie. I operate in the, roll it a little, quarter turn. Roll it a little, quarter turn when I first start. And then I will, twist the rolling pin. Doesn't take much flour, but just a little. We don't want it to stick, because then you're rolling it out again. Now, I like a thin crust on the bottom. I don't want it to be soggy. I don't want it to be too thick and doughy or heavy. Okay, so I got my pie dough rolled out. I'm going to take my rolling pin, and I'm going to put it at the top. And I'm going to flip the pie dough over it, and we're going to roll it up. See that? Pie plate. Now I can lift the entire pie dough and unroll it into the pie plate. So let me show you what that looks like. So we look like this. And then I just lift the sides and let it kind of settle into, you do need two hands for this, but settle into the pie plate, and I will press it into the sides. So I'll do that all the way around. Okay, so you can see I've pressed it down. It's also pressed against the walls. Now the next thing I do is take some of this extra dough off, which is also extra weight. But I always like to roll it bigger than I need so that I make sure everything is covered, and we'll just re-roll this pie dough for another crust. Okay, from here, I push it further against the walls and push it up to thin it out a little and to really make sure we've made good contact. I'm just pulling off extra. And remember, there are like a million ways to do pie crusts and make them look pretty. I am just showing you something that I do. Okay, so we've got rough edges, but we can see it in the pie pan. Looking pretty good. Nice and even, feels good. So I like to just tuck in that rough edge a little and then kind of crimp it together with my fingers. I'm not very good at this part, I'm going to be honest with you. This crust is delicious, it's super flaky. I am not a crust person. I probably won't even eat the crust on a pie. I don't know, I never have been. Okay, this is what we've got. Now, one of the issues that people, including me, have with pie dough is having it shrink. I like to blind bake my crusts. Which means I bake them without any filling in them. I par bake it first, and then it finishes in the oven with the filling and everything else. So, something that I do is, we're gonna you take a fork, poke some holes along the sides and the bottom. When it bakes, this is going to allow some air to escape so you don't get big, air pockets. And then I pop this into the freezer and freeze it, and then put it from the freezer into the oven. But of course, I'll be using pie weights and I'll walk you through all that. But freezing it chills down that shortening or the butter or whatever it is that you're using and stops it from shrinking. Here is our frozen pie crust. So here is something that I do. Oh, hang on. Key lime pie is done. Okay. Parchment down on the inside. I have a slightly smaller, this is just a single serving, like not reusable pie pan. Press that in. Then I have pie weights. That is going to weigh things down so that that crust doesn't puff up and it browns. You could use beans. Some people use dry lentils. Okay. Into a 350-degree oven. Remember, we don't have to bake this all the way through, but we want to get a good bake on that bottom so that when we pour the filling in and bake it, it's not soggy and it cooks through. All right, into the oven.